Have you ever experienced not having money for rent? Not knowing when your next paycheck's going to come in?
So this is a place of desperation. This is a place where people become very resourceful, and this is how I've started this business.
Right now, I've come back to Playa Del Carmen. I'm sofa surfing because I can't afford a place. At the moment, it's the beginning of January 2023.
Previously on Max Makes Money.
This is what I learned from Russell Brunson called the VIP 100 list. I want them to be able to see me, and the best way to do that is provide upfront value. And now I've got the money to be able to pay rent. I am so happy. Yeah, I need to find a new house and I need some more money. I think I might be homeless. And I've just been thinking about it, and I think that's what hyper success comes down to. Being in such a difficult place that you just refuse to stay there.
I think embracing it means like, okay, I actually have to find a solution to this problem.
I'm homeless. The dark side about being homeless is I struggle to get into a routine because I'm living out of a case, and living out of a case is difficult. It's really difficult. I'm too broke to afford 2 taxis to go pick up my girlfriend. She's collapsed at work and she can't get home. She needs someone to pick her up basically. So I said I'd pick her up. Obviously I can't afford 2 because I've only got 100 pesos. Okay, I remember that. That was horrible. So Katia had she had a really bad, I can't remember exactly what it was, but ended up becoming a kidney infection. And I remember I literally had $5 in my wallet. Literally, no, less than $5. Yeah, no, I didn't even have $5. I had about $3 or $4 in my wallet. And that was enough for 1 taxi. So I walked to go and pick her up at it was super late, but I walked to go and pick her up. And then we got a taxi back because she physically couldn't stand. And I remember just how it just felt so unaccomplished. It felt so, I don't want to say depressing, but yeah, depressing. I can't even pay rent. I can't even afford food. I can't even afford a taxi. I couldn't even afford a taxi. And it sucked. It really sucked. Part of life is part of the journey. But so rent's coming up in a week. I have not got enough. I have not got any money for food. Check out my fridge. This is all I have. Honestly, the amount of times I just get done with it pisses me off, man. It pisses me off. Honestly, I'm so sick of this. Some days I hate this journey, honestly.
Instead of actually being successful or moving out of our mom's basement or whatever,
So on this, you literally used to live not in the basement. In the UK, we don't have basements, but I lived in the garage off the house that I built with my sister. We actually built it so that I had somewhere to stay in the house. And obviously living at home, you don't pay as much rent. There's always food in the cupboards. When you live on your own, there's not always food in the cupboards. You don't know where always money's going to come from rent. Because again, I don't have a job. I haven't had a job for 8 or 9 years. I've relied on myself to pay for everything.
so much energy and time into the presentation of not looking like that's the situation, instead of putting the energy and time into actually finding a solution to that issue.
Damn, that's true. That's very true. For a long time, I always wanted to be seen as the rich guy. I always wanted that. That was so important for me. I really liked the idea of being seen as the successful one and that I've made something of myself. And yes, I'm still striving for financial wealth. But the most important thing, and this is something that I do flex, is my wife, is the life that I have with my wife, is the daughter that we're having. Things that are actually meaningful. My health. I'm super, super healthy. I work out regularly. But of course, I want the end result of having the 6-pack looking good in the mirror when I take a photo. Of course, I want the watches on my wrist, the cars in my drive. But not getting them immediately has definitely given me the humility to be able to still desire it, but not need it to the point of I need this to prove anyone wrong, because I don't need to prove anyone wrong. I've already proven people wrong. I just want to do it for me because I genuinely enjoy these things. That was my last bit of money in my account. Just got it out for rent. No, I'm back down to zero. It's borrowing money off my mum anyway, so she actually lent me that money. It's not actually my money, but thanks, mum. I love you. We're making millions one day, so I don't give a but it's annoying, I tell you. I refuse to be poor ever again. I refuse this shit. It's so annoying. It's not like I come from money. It's not like my family has loads of money that I can just go, oh, can you help me out with rent? My mum's had to do that, and she's really gone out of her way to do that. And again, mum, if you're watching this, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm very grateful for you and everything that you do for me. Because without those times, it's difficult. And again, I truly believe if you can be that for your kids, that's more than enough. If you can be the support, it doesn't mean you have to be rich, but if you can be the support and help them out, you're going to come across struggles moving out. You're going to come across times that you don't have enough money. And it's not like we go out and spend crazy money on different things, apart from Katia accidentally buying 4 pairs of shoes. They're on sale in fairness, but still. But everything we do is for the base level survival, especially in those moments where it's just I just want to be able to afford food and rent. That's all I wanted. And it always gets better. That's all I'm going to say.
I refuse to be broke again because this is not happening. I make a pact to myself today. I ain't forgetting this shit. I'm going to be f***ing rich.
Find a solution. Don't just, if you're going to worry, at least look for a solution. Don't just worry about it. If you're not going to look for a solution, then don't even worry, don't even bother.
When you listen to anyone who's hyper successful, they originally did it out of fear first. They got out of fear, then they did it for love.
End of flashback.
10K a month is really where your life changes the most, by far.
100% agree with.
$1 is all I have.
Can I build a $10,000 a month business with one single dollar? The business I'm running now was born out of desperation. It was born out of necessity. It was born out of need. The struggles that I've been through have really got me to this position. I don't have a choice. I have to do it. And that is how the business was started, but how also this whole series and idea was started. I know this idea is going to be a success. I just know it. It's now just about doing the actions which are necessary. I'm not asking for your money. I'm not asking for money from anyone. What I am asking for is your help to share this content so that I can build this $10,000 a month business as quick as possible. And like I said, 10,000 likes in one single week, that month's money goes to one of you.
Several months later.
So unfortunately, the house that we went to go look at to rent is not being rented to us. I made them an offer and I got it a bit cheaper, and then they didn't want to accept it. When things like this happen, just see it as okay, it wasn't meant to happen. Like, I did what I could. I put all the effort in. I negotiated to a price that I felt comfortable with, but it just didn't transpire in the way that I wanted it to. And I've got to just see it for what it is. And this is just what it is. 3 weeks, no new house, but I trust the process. Until one day I was scrolling on Facebook and the exact same building was up for rent, just the opposite side of the hall. This is out of my budget, but I want to use this stress to push me further. I managed to negotiate for $120 less than the price, but it will be a bit more than my current rent. They say when you can't afford it, force yourself to level up.
Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Don't be stupid and spend something like 5K a month, but just as Tony Robbins said,
Want to take the island, burn your boats, and you will take the island, because people, when they're going to either die or succeed, tend to succeed. But most of us give ourselves a way out, and that's why we don't have what we want.
So when I used to live at home, I had no urgency. And the common message that I hear from wealthy people is that poor people just lack urgency. If you're in a situation where you have urgency, you literally don't have a choice. And when you don't have a choice, you've got to make it work. And that's something that me and Katia both say to each other is, we have to make this work. No matter what, we will do it. We will make this work. That's how it is. Now again, don't be delusional, but be optimistic and trust in your abilities. I lived back at home the whole time I was running a business 5 or 6 years ago. It's okay to do that, but I do believe that now I'm forcing myself to level up. I just don't have a choice. My offer just isn't selling well right now. Therefore, I need to make a new one. Oh. To the whiteboard.
Right into the top, started from the floor.
How you gonna ride an offer if you don't know? Just as they say in High School Musical. I'm funny a bit. So I need to learn from the best. I need to learn from someone who knows what they are talking about, who has built a business worth $100 million, who knows how to build an offer. So let's make a $10,000 offer with Alex Hormozi in the next episode. How you gonna write an offer if you don't know? So in the next episode, this is how Alex Hormozi's book, $100 Million Offers, helped write an offer that actually sold.